Ms Legalista here. Welcome to the video. Social Security fraudulent letters. I want to go to this video where this woman is going to share her story, what happened to her with this letter that she received that was supposedly from the Social Security Administration. And I may stop it as we're going through it. It's going to be hard to see, but there are some moments in here where there's some things in the letter that may catch your attention that I want to point out.
Your social security number might be the most valuable information that you have, and you need it for everything from filing your taxes to opening a bank account.
But what if you got a notice that your number was being revoked? It happened to a local woman, and she called NBC10 Response to tell us about her experience.
We will suspend your social security number unless you contact us.
Joyce House almost couldn't believe what she was reading in an email she got the other day.
I got an email saying that my social security number had been used.
So I'm going to stop right here and I'll start it back up and we can hear her talk. Let me put on my glasses because there are a few things that I want to point out. They're going to talk about the email address later. One of the things that typically you can look at when you're going through the letters, read the letter. So first of all, it doesn't even have, look, it just says attention. Look up here at the top, up here. It just says attention. Doesn't have her name right there. Sounds like something they're just sending out to a whole bunch of people, right? Take note that your social security number is in danger of being revoked owing to its involvement in illegal activities. Okay, it's sounding a little strange already. Our data indicates that your SSN has been used in actions that violate federal regulations and could suggest identity theft or fraudulent use. And then they've got some things listed here. Your case is referred to the Department of Justice for prosecution under, look, okay, so we start to have some typos. This is another thing. So first of all, you have, it doesn't have her up there. It's just attention. And this may or may not matter. Take it all into account. Start looking for how many red flags can you find in this, okay? So first of all, it's not specifically her there at attention. And then you've got some typos here, some spacing issues, and other criminal offense. Look at the spelling of offense, okay? And in the state of Texas, I mean, generally, this is going to be written out. It's not going to be TX, okay? Including the Proceeds of Crime Act 2002-4. And then they've got some things listed down here. And look at that. What is this asterisk? What is that? What? You are not generally going to see that on a letter from the Social Security Administration like that. It says a legal complaint has been filed against you as of today in accordance with our standard operating procedures. Let me see if I can see. Well, we'll come back. But, and even this part right here, uncovered 25 bank account. Okay, well, it's plural. So it's bank accounts. Okay, just as you go through these documents, take some time, sit down and analyze the document that you are receiving. Let me go ahead and hit play so we can hear what else she has to say about this.
Used for drug trafficking, and it cited some other things for me. And of course, I panicked.
The email included this attached letter.
All right, now I can see the bottom down here. Let's read that before they talk about it. Again, so here's the whole thing. So now you can really see it's not, it doesn't have her name up here, her address or anything. Granted, it's attached, but it's a very template type of letter. Now, I have seen templates go out to parties from maybe like the Department of Justice or something, but even those that come from like the Federal Trade Commission that are saying you may have violated this, here's how much the fine's going to be, they will generally have that party's information in there. Okay, it's not this template. So let's go down here to the bottom where I was trying to read before. It says a legal complaint has been filed against you as of today. In accordance with our standard operating procedures, law enforcement agencies have uncovered 25 bank account, okay, it's supposed to be plural, like I said before, accounts opened with your social security number to perpetrate a $14 million fraud in the entire state of Texas. So now they're writing Texas out, okay? But they didn't write Texas out before. I'm telling you, add these things. Look at, catch these little things. You got to be digging around in here and want to like double check and make sure that this is right. These accounts and I'm not going to say this because YouTube will have a problem with some of this right here. In line with our security protocols, we have meticulously examined, well, you didn't meticulously examine your own letter. Let's go back to hear what she has to say.
That had the Social Security Administration seal and said her Social Security number was in danger of being revoked. It also said a legal complaint has been filed against you as of today because law enforcement agencies have uncovered 25 bank accounts opened with your Social Security number to perpetrate a $14 million fraud.
That panic that I felt, because we do live in this world where people steal your identity.
The letter only listed a phone number to appeal, supposedly for the Office of Inspector General for the Social Security Administration. So Joyce called and says a receptionist transferred her to a man.
He asked me for the case number. He said, "Are you out in a public place?" And I said, "Yes." I said, "I'll have to call you back when I can get somewhere else."
When Joyce called the number back, the man answered. She got a funny feeling he wasn't legit and hung up the phone. When she looked at the email address used to send the email, she found another red flag. It said ssau.s.gov before the actual email address, which
Okay, this is definitely what you should be looking for. This is the first thing. When that email comes to you, this is the first thing you need to do. And right now I'm thinking to myself, there's an email that I got recently that I need to go back and double check. I thought I double checked it at the time, but now I'm feeling panicky. Look at where this email is coming from to make sure that it is legitimate.
which was frfjamesroberts601
So I'm hoping that if they've reached out to anybody else, that they'll not fall for this.
NBC10 Responds reached out to the Social Security Administration. A representative sent this statement. If a person receives a suspicious call or email that states there is a problem with their Social Security number or account, they should hang up or not respond to the email. And the Social Security Administration wants consumers to report scams on their website. Joyce shared her story with NBC10 Responds because she wanted to warn others, and she's mad about scammers.
And the other thing I want to say to them is, you do this stuff, you set up these systems to trick people, you could be making $1 million instead of stealing from people.
Yeah, well, they found out that this is more lucrative. This does not require them to have to show up for a job every day. And so in their minds, they think this is the way to go. This is the lifestyle that they've chosen, unfortunately. If you look back at one of the other videos I did recently, and I forgot which one it was, the one that says it was the 25-year-old who took the couple's, I think, $49,000. 25 years old. I think 25 years old was how old that person was. You never know what kind of struggle somebody's facing. I'm not saying what they're doing is right, correct, or, you never know how challenged a person might be. When they feel like they have nothing else to lose, they will sometimes resort to this. As much as we talk about people having access to jobs and being able to go online and get jobs, I'm going to have to do a video that talks about how hard it has been for people, because I have seen some of these articles that have been written about how difficult it has been for some people. Now, for some people, they're just greedy people out there trying to get more money, and they're trying to scam people and get it the fastest and quickest, easiest way they can. But for other people, the woman who was 25 years old, she said she needed the money. She said she needed the money. All right, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.